else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys. Make you say wow boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Towel Boys. You tuning in to the team that win. Big game, first name James. He interviewed, he called the games. Silver blue, you know the name. From the Emmitt Smith to the Michael Irv. We beating skins, shooting birds. I see a bang, snatch it out his fur. Favorite team on the planet Earth. From Monday night to Sunday church. DJ putting in the work. I'm tuning in, no need to search. Through thick and thin, ain't good and worse. Them Cowboys, kick like Power Boys. Make you say wow boys. From the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Towel Boys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the, goddamn, they did it again. How about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys. Make you say wow boys. From the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Towel Boys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that silver and blue done did it again. Them Cowboys, click like Power Boys. Make you say wow boys. From the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Towel Boys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the, goddamn, they did it again. How about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys. Make you say wow boys. From the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Towel Boys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that silver and blue done did it again.
On the phone with the front office to being on the phone with us here on the Draft Show. Jabril, first off, congratulations. You're the newest Dallas Cowboy. We're certainly excited about you being a part of this organization. What are you thinking right now?
Man, the emotions right now are just unmatched. Thank you. I just couldn't thank Jerry Jones and Coach McCarthy anymore and the whole organization for just picking me. It's truly a blessing.
Hey, Jabril, congrats. I mean, I got to do it. I'm sorry, but from one LSU guy to another, I'm pumped to have you on the roster, man. But, hey, this is I'll be brutally honest with you. We think the world of you. We were expecting to hear your name called a lot sooner than this. You hear about guys in the draft having chips on their shoulder. What has this been like for you? And, I have to imagine you thought you would have heard your name called last night. And just how are you feeling about how this all played out for you?
Yeah, it's definitely been a process, but it's nothing new. Coming out of high school, I've been under recruited, underrated, and then so just this happening and just falling in slate. It's nothing new. It's the chip that's on my shoulder, and I'm just glad Dallas they picked me, and I can show the whole league, what they missed out on.
Jabril, it's really interesting because we hear all of you guys who get picked by the Cowboys. We get to hear the audio, and some of them it's just like insane, like ah! And some of them it's like, all right, thank you, I'll see you when I get there. And with you, it seemed like very calm, confident, ready to go. Is that an accurate way to describe your temperament? Because it seemed very even keel, which I kind of like.
Yes, yeah, I'm just I like to stay humble in all situations and just give all the glory to God. So, yeah, during it. But afterwards, my whole family and all of us, we were excited and pumped. So, just during this time, it was a very surreal moment.
Jabril, as the second member of the LSU Tiger broadcast team, go Tigers, for sure. But I was going to ask you about your journey. And, and Jeff just asked you about, you're talking about being humble and all that. But your journey, you leave a national championship program, you go to another national championship program. You've made the decision to go and try and play the best football you could play. Am I right about that?
Yes, sir. I'm a competitor, and that's something that I always strive out to do is just compete against the best.
I'm curious, man. Just we talked a lot about your game, and we heard a little bit of your phone call with Jerry Jones talking about your ability to hang with receivers, and you're so natural in coverage. Is that the strength of your game, or is there something else you pride yourself on that we're not talking about?
Yeah, I think that's something that's very strong in my game, but I believe that I can play at all three levels of the defense, whether that be in the back end, at the linebacker depth, or even on the line. It's something that I take great pride in my versatility. So just being able to do multiple things for a defense is something that I take pride in.
Well, Jabril, they've been trying to find a safety for about a decade around here. So if they tell you to line up about 20 yards off the ball, you ready to play some free safety?
Hey, whatever coach wants, hey, I'll do it. Doesn't matter to me.
That is the right answer. Jabril, congratulations on a big day for you. Your teammate, Tyler Shelvin, just got drafted by the Bengals at 122. So happy to have you here with the Dallas Cowboys, and we see you soon, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
There he goes, Jabril Cox, linebacker, Dallas Cowboys, not LSU anymore. Well, I guess he'll.
What's good, everybody? You know what it is. It's Big Game James here for another session of Coach J Film Day. And today we have Mr. Jabril Cox, linebacker from LSU, actually North Dakota State, 3 years, would enter the transfer portal, went to LSU. I watched another interview that he had, and it was a really good interview. It was basically talking about him coming out of high school when he was talking about with the guys, Kavanaugh and them, when he was talking about how he was under-recruited in high school. He had an ACL tear, I believe, his junior year, so he couldn't really go to a lot of camps. He was under-recruited. Decided to go to North Dakota State over another school within that division. And, went on to play at North Dakota State. We've seen some players come out of North Dakota State. Carson Wentz, I believe he came from North Dakota State. Trey Lance just got drafted. North Dakota State, they have some players, so it's not like they some bummy college out there. Players get drafted by them, and you see they go high, first rounds, top fives, you've seen it, top tens, you've seen it. So this ain't no whack program. But what I liked about him is that he went over there and he said he got 3 national championships over there at North Dakota State. He said he wanted to take his game to another level because, he wanted to always compete against the best, and that's why he transferred. And he went over to LSU. What better to go to a national championship team, the team just coming off a national championship, and then you go over there with them. You see his 2020 stats. You see his pro day. He had the hammy injury. I think he's still timed good. Had a pretty good Senior Bowl. I watched him in the Senior Bowl. 6'3", 232 pounds, 9-inch hands. Wish the hands could be a little bit bigger. Decent wingspan. But you see his 2020 stats, 58 tackles, 1 sack, 3 interceptions. I actually made a tape. Go check out that selfish plug. Go check out that Coach J Film Day where it was against Mississippi State, and I already made a tape, suppose. So this is part 2 because I'm taking it back. I'm not doing LSU. Did LSU already. We did with the Mississippi State. You see right there, he had the interception. That's I said 3rd round for him. He went in the 4th. I said he should go 3rd because with all those measurables, yes, he can cover his butt off. Yes, he can do all that. He can cover receivers. I said it in the video. He can cover receivers, linebackers, running backs, all that. He can do all that. But when he was in high school, he played cornerback. He played safety, which you heard Kavanaugh say, and my dog Boss Cowboys mentioned it as well when we did our show. Go check that out. We were like, not this year, but maybe you never know. But he has those skills because he played in high school. And when you see him in the game, when we will go to this tape, you can see North Dakota State. And I didn't do LSU because I already did LSU. Go check that out. I went back to his North Dakota State days. Okay, so 2019 is last year at North Dakota State. Before he transferred to LSU, I have the game. I watched actually 4 games in that division. I think the reason why he dropped to the 4th round, he's just not physical. And I said that in my first video. Not physical, can take better angles, but I think that's the biggest thing because he can do everything else. He can cover. That's the one big thing. Linebackers that can cover. And, you never know. He could transition to safety. We don't know, but he has the natural athletic ability to be able to transition right over to it if he wanted. because he's played in high school. You can see him in this game. They flank him out wide against receivers, running backs, tight ends. But you also see the ugly thing called physicality that I don't see in his game. Every linebacker doesn't have to be physical. I get that. You want to play him at the weak side where he doesn't have a lot of people putting their hands on him and he can just basically roam and play in coverage and get you on the backside. You use his track down ability. Definitely don't want him taking on blockers because he's going to get ate up all day. Just my opinion. He doesn't really like the contact, doesn't take on the contact well, and I get it. Every linebacker doesn't have to be a physical linebacker, okay? LVE is not a physical linebacker to me. I thought he could do it, but he's just not physical. Even with that 6'4", 250, 60-pound frame, he's not a physical guy. When he was at college, he couldn't take on them blocks. He wasn't physical, and I think that was one of the things that people were like, he good, but he don't do that. And we'll see what happens with Cox in the pros. But I talk too much. Let's get to some tape. Let's see here. All right. So we got Mr. Jabril Cox, number 42, North Dakota State against Southern Illinois. Number 42 right here. You want to play he's playing the weak side backer right here. You ultimately want to play him at the weak side, like I said, to be able to trail, playing coverage, and to stay off those offensive linemen, running backs, whatever. But like I said, the reason why I feel like he slipped was because he's just not physical enough. Hesitates. Doesn't look like he wants that contact. And like I said, I get it. Every linebacker doesn't have to be a super physical guy. But you're playing linebacker. You're going to have Van Der Esch had over 100 tackles. Jalen Smith had over 100 tackles. If you're going to be a guy that they're looking to be the future, you're going to have to stick your nose in there. You're going to have to take on some blocks here and there. You're going to have to, and you're going to have to be able to get off of those blocks and make plays. Not just run into the block or take your shoulder into the block, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And like I said, before I start this video, let me preface by saying, like I always do, I ain't the expert. I played the game of football. I've coached the game of football for a very long time, and I scouted. And I didn't go on the road scouted, but I did some scouting as well, where I had to break down players, things of that nature. So I ain't the expert. But I do love the game of football. I know a little bit, and the main thing is to see what Jabril Cox could add to the Dallas Cowboys, and we're just having a good time and be able to see, what can this guy add to the team. So hopefully you enjoy, and let's go from here. All right, so as I said, Jabril Cox is right here, number 42. He's playing a little bit of the weak side. That's where you want him to play. And I'm just going to show some plays here that I wish he would get better. Some plays toward the end of the game where I'm like, okay, but still, I need to see a little bit more of the physicality in these plays, because you're going to be running with these guys. You're going to have to make these tackles. You can't take bad angles. You can't shy away from the contact. You're going to have to take on some blocks. You're going to have to do that, especially in the league. And as good as that coverage ability is, he's got to be able to do that. So let me stop talking. Let's watch some plays. Here's that quarterback, and there's this number 15 running back. He's a run-pass option guy. He's big as hell. You'll see. But let's check it out right here. See him right here. See right there? He does that a few times. I don't like that. I'm going to keep it real. All right, so let's see. See right here? He does that a few times. I need better. Here he is right here. Now, see that blocker right there? This happened too many times in this game and games I've seen even with LSU. That blocker comes in. Sometimes you're just going to have to meet that blocker head on and hit him and shed it and make the tackle. Not stick your shoulder in to the side and dip and let him just push you out the way to make the tackle. You're a linebacker in this scheme, and you're playing some coverage too. But you got to be able to take on this play and be able to at least try to obstruct this play. See right here? I don't like that. That's just me. I don't like that. And there's too many times in this game. Not too many times. There's a few times in this game you got to make a play on this right here. You can't put your shoulder in and just take on this block like that. And basically you're not in the play. You made the play. Some guy made the play off of you, but you can take on that blocker and make that play. Yes, you can. Now, this is where you see his versatility right here. See him out here on the outside, and they play like this a lot in this game right here. Versatile. He can jump out here and play in this receiver set. He's obviously going to be covering his area, read his run pass keys, but he's going to be staying in this area, guarding this area. But the fact of the matter is that he can slide out and take one of these little guys, take one of these little receivers and trail with him. That's what you love about. That's why the Cowboys love him or like draft or were happy that he fell because of this versatility. They weren't thinking that he was going to fall in this fourth round, but now you got a linebacker that can play multiple positions. It can be versatile, and you can use him in different packages. I would love to see them blitz him more, especially even at North Dakota State. They sent him on some blitzes. He only had one sack, though, at LSU, but you can blitz him. But I need, when he does blitz, I don't need you to hesitate. I need you to go straight in there like a heat-seeking missile. Sometimes I think he hesitates too much because he's looking for that contact and he don't want it. Like I said, I'm not trying to say a hole in his game, but you're going to be playing in the league and you're going to have to do that. As you can see him right here. We got him right here. This is that 15 I was telling you about. He's a big boy. And he run pass. He's a run pass guy. Dude big. See him Cox right here. Let me see if he comes in here and makes this play. All right, right here. Got a safety up here. Your linebacker right here. Backer right here. Come in there and make that play, Cox. Come in there and make that play. See what I mean? I need you to make that play. Get in there. Don't hesitate. Trust yourself. You get what I'm saying? Trust yourself right here. Now you see, he's not handing off the ball. He's not passing. He's not anything. I need you to get in here quickly. Diagnose this play which hole he's going to hit and make this play. But right here, you're hesitating. The hole's right here. Okay, get over there. See, I need the hesitation to stop right there. I need him to make that play right there. That's some of the things I was talking about. You see him right here. I wish they blitzed him more. Here he is again right here. Playing that weak side again. Like I said, you want to keep him at the weak side to be able to trail the play, to be able to make those tackles. I like to see if they could have sent him on a blitz right here, right here. See what I mean? Make that play right here. That 48 is coming again. Make that play in there. See it, and you can beat him to the spot. See it, beat him to the spot. See it, beat him to the spot. Not get taken out the play. You got him out here wide again. This is your linebacker out wide with receivers. So like I said, you like that versatility. I wish they could have sent him on a blitz right there. I'd have loved to send them on a blitz right here. I think he cheats up to the line. Y'all should have sent him. Y'all should have sent him right here. Especially with the play fake. Bam, you should have sent him right there. But he's reading that key with the running back. Good job. Whoa. That receiver. Okay. Did he make the play? Didn't make the tackle. And that receiver put a little blow in his chest. He got blasted right here. Little guy did. I'd like to see him make a play on here. It looks like a little holding. I'd like to see him make a play on that. Right here again. I want to see you make that tackle. Here you go right here. 15 again. Cox. Right here. I want to see you come right in here. Right here. I want you to come in and make this play. Now, he does have to keep his eyes open for the run pass keys because you know they can go for the ball fake. But this is not a passing team. The thing I seen about Southern Illinois, they did not throw the ball. They barely threw the ball. They were a read option team, so you always got to read those option keys. But 15 was heavily getting the ball. Once you see him right here, he's getting the ball. Go in there and make that play. Stick your nose in there. Okay? Not do that. I don't want you doing that. Because you're not making a play right here. Yeah, you're leaving your that's your other linebacker, your safety, to come in and clean up. But I need you to make that play too. I need you to take on that block, not go in there, dip with your shoulder, because you can't see where this ball carrier is. You don't know where this ball carrier is at because you're dipping that shoulder into him. I need you to go in there and make that play, Cox. See what I mean? By you dipping your shoulder in there, you're out of the play. If he breaks that tackle, he's got all kind of room, and you're not in the play. Like I said, I'm really not trying to critique the game. I'm just saying that those things that just need to be looked at when you're on this next level. Here it goes again right here. And now I want to show this one play right here. I don't want to look like I'm doing all bad. But right here again, this is where the touchdown is. Both him and the safety took bad angles. But once again, they get a touchdown on this play. We got Cox right here. Okay, there it is again. Take on that blocker. Your safety, he's reading off of you, so take on this block. Force him to your inside. He takes a bad angle and he breaks out to the outside. But right here, meet him in the hole. Make this guy do something. You're just making it easy for him by dipping your shoulder. You weren't able to make the tackle. He breaks off and gets a touchdown. But I want you to take on this block because it'll help your safety right here. Or hit it and shed it. Not dip your shoulder in right here because when you dip your shoulder in right there, you're not winning. This is what's going to happen. Now you're off balance. Okay, you dipped your shoulder in there, now you're off balance. And now that you dipped your shoulder in there and you're off balance, he has the advantage. He takes the wrong angle. Okay, but this is a play that you got to make right here. And because you dipped the shoulder, see, now you're off balance. He's able to break out. Touchdown. You can see it again right here. Right there. I don't want you to dip your shoulder. I want you to meet him. Meet him. Safety, you got to make a better play than this because you got to see where he's coming. He's coming inside, so you know he's got to break outside. You got to take a better angle because he's coming inside. But you should come in and meet him in the hole. Meet him. And take on that block, shed that block, and then make the tackle. Safety, you got to take that outside because he's flowing inside. But I don't want that. I don't want that. He's winning right there. And you see, he won. And those times that you just seen in the video when he's done this, he's not making the play. And then there's a touchdown. So that's the only little thing that I need for him to change. If he can start, we can get better in that. If we can get better in that, then I feel better. But I think there is a play where he does get a little physical right here. I liked it. I've seen a little bit of it. Got to make that play right there. Look, that's another big play. I know he's out here. Can't hesitate right here. Get in there. Make that play right there. I need you to make this play right here because you make this play, that stops the first down. You don't make this play, there's a long gain. You'll see it again. That 15 was a big hoss. But right there, when he got past the little, let me see. Right here, you can get him. You can get him. Right here, you can get him because you have the speed to get him right there. Get him and make that play. But you hesitated, and now he's able to get a bowl of steam. And this kid can't be that fast. He don't even look fast. This dude don't even look fast. I'm just saying. All right, let's see where he has a play in the backfield right here. Here it is right here. Good play right here. Like I said, good coverage guy. You can see him read his keys. Watch the play. I know. I love how he can drop in coverage. He's a natural when he drops. He's a natural. Now he sees it. Now, use that speed. Use that speed, Cox. There you go. There you go. Good play right there. Sack in the backfield. Need you to make this play right here. Trust yourself. Good drop. Now, see it and explode on him. Don't, even then, it was a little hesitation. Explode on him because you have the explosion. Look at this right here. Like I said, he's going with receivers. We're just going to look at this last whole drive before we bang up out of here, because this is a drive where Southern Illinois were trying to come back in the game. They had enough time. They actually drove all the way down the field and got stopped, so that was huge. But once again, you can see him in coverage. I like that. And they need to use him when they run dime packages or things like that. When he can get some experience, use him in that dime package because he can cover those people that you need. He definitely can cover he definitely can cover the tight end. He definitely can cover a running back. He definitely can cover receivers. whether they're tall or short. He can cover in that space. You see him right here. That's his biggest. If you're talking about anything that you love about Jabril Cox, it's the versatility and how he can do multiple things. But Dallas was getting killed in coverage last season, and then he can definitely add to that. Now, this is what I do like to see. Okay, there you go. That's what I want to see right there, Cox. Now, if you give me that, now watch this hit. Drive him back. That's what I want to see. Give me some of that, Cox. See, I've been replaying the bad. It's not the bad. Just get in there. Get that, Cox. Get that, Cox. There you go. Drive him back. That's what I want to see. That's what I need to see all the time, Cox. If I see that, I feel good. I need to see all that. See, I need to see all this. See, I need you to do that. That's what I need you to do. Don't hesitate. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts and get in there and make the play. That's what I need to see, Cox. And I showed this tape because this ain't the top level football. Look, right there. Still a little hesitation, but you came in there and made the tackle. Ended up with 7 tackles, 1 sack in this game. Here he goes again right here. What you gonna do? See? I just need a little more physicality, man. All right, here we go. Take on the block. But even then, didn't really make the tackle. Threw you off of him. Your guy came and helped cleaned up. I just need a little more physicality, man. That's all. Right here. Taking on a block. This guy skirts out. You gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust yourself, Jabril. Right here. Stop taking on that block. Go after him. Don't wait. Right here. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait. You don't want to play with him. You don't want him to touch you. You don't want to play with him. And if you do that, get him off you. See, I need him to make that play right there, big dog. I need you to make that play. All right, now watch this play. Here's Cox. There's the runner back. You see him with the ball, Cox. Heat-seeking missile on him and blow him up. Heat-seeking missile here and get him. See that right there? Get him. Why? See what I'm saying? Now you got him. Use that speed to come on him like a heat-seeking missile. Don't let him run an extra 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. Cox, get on him. Got to make that play. Like I said, bounce to the outside. I want you to make that play. Try to strip the ball. I want you to make that play. But this is the great defense by them because they stop him. You got Cox right here. Just first and goal. Got Cox right here. Overruns the play. I'll make that play. 3rd and 1. Stopped. 4th and 1. Another big stop. No, sir. No, sir. But even on this play, I need you to make that play. He didn't make that play. It was these guys. He got drove out to play. If he didn't have his guys that come help him, been a play over. So that's just a quick film session from Coach J Film Day. As I said before, it may look like I was pretty much dogging Cox this whole video. I was not. I'm just saying that this is probably the reason why he dropped to the 4th round. Every linebacker doesn't have to be physical, and he's definitely going to have to play the weak side linebacker because he's going to be more the cover guy. Keep people off of me. That's what you're going to definitely need to do. So that defensive front is going to have to keep him clean. You're going to see him in a lot of nickel and dime packages because of his coverage ability, or hell, you can maybe let him play some safety too. People have talked about it's in the air. You never know what can happen. Going forward, I like the potential. The arrow's pointing up. It's definitely not pointing down. But as I said before, you got to trust your instincts. You got to trust your ability. And I know he likes to compete because he showed he likes to compete because he went to a higher level. I seen his interview prior to this. Very even kill kid, like Brian Broaddus was talking. No, Jeff Kavanaugh was talking about how he's even kill. Seems like he has a great family, great head on his shoulders. Seems like he's a smart guy as well. You need that in the building. So it's a lot of positives about Jabril Cox. So if it looked like it was a negative video, it sure was not. I apologize if you thought it was, but I just got to keep it real. Those things are going to show in the NFL. So I hope those things can get worked on. You really can't work on physicality. You either got it or you don't. But hopefully those other things, that the positives can really work in his favor going forward for the Dallas Cowboys in 2021. So let me know how you like the video. If you'd like to definitely become a subscriber. Definitely become a subscriber. Subscribers have been going nutty. We need to keep those up, and definitely become a member as low as $1.99 so we can continue to make this thing grow and be great. So it's another Coach J Film Day. Big Game James in the house. I appreciate y'all.